In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 25th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Boston Red Sox. On Saturday, the MLB spotlight shines on a blockbuster matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. Garrett Crochet stands out as the ace of Boston's rotation right now, and I believe he's poised for a standout performance against a Dodgers lineup that, while stacked with talent, has shown some vulnerability against left-handed pitching. The Red Sox also hold an edge in the bullpen department at the moment, and with Clayton Kershaw aging, his starts have been trending shorter in duration. This sets up nicely for Boston to take control. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. I'm a little taken aback by the 9-run total set for this game. Fenway Park is known for being hitter-friendly, ranking high among ballparks for offensive output, but with heavyweights like Clayton Kershaw and Garrett Crochet towing the rubber, I'm not anticipating a slugfest. Crochet is in the conversation for the Cy Young Award, even if he's likely overshadowed by other contenders, and Kershaw has been solid with a 2.86 earned run average since June began. I expect this pitching duo to keep things tight, provided the Dodgers bullpen can steer clear of any late-game implosions. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total, is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Kansas City Royals. Game 2. The Cleveland Guardians are set to face the Kansas City Royals in the nightcap of Saturday's doubleheader. The Guardians are rolling right now, having claimed victories in 4 straight series. They've been just as tough when playing away, snagging wins in 5 of their last 6 road contests. On the flip side, the Royals have stumbled, losing 5 out of their past 9 games overall. On top of that, Cleveland starter Tanner Bybee has owned the Royals this year, tossing 10.1 innings without giving up a single run across 2 head-to-head starts. The Guardians have come out on top in 3 of Bybee's last 5 appearances. Meanwhile, Royals hurler Chris Bubic hasn't had much luck against Cleveland in his career, posting a 5.18 earned run average, a 1.52 WHIP, and a 1-3 record over 24.1 innings. Cleveland has taken 4 of the 6 matchups against Kansas City so far this season. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Cleveland's bats have been heating up, putting up an average of 5.6 runs over their last 10 games, including a whopping 34 runs across their past 5 on the road. They've especially feasted on the Royals, racking up 31 runs in those 6 meetings this year. Kansas City should chip in some offense too, even if I figure Bybee will mostly keep them in check. He's been off his game lately with a rough 5.91 earned run average through 4 starts this month. The Royals are clicking at the plate right now, tallying 35 runs in their last 6 outings. The over has hit in 5 of the Guardians' past 7 games, so I'm looking for the runs to flow freely here. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus St. Louis Cardinals. On Saturday, the San Diego Padres are gearing up for the 3rd game of their 4-game set on the road at Busch Stadium against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Padres have been stuck in a rut, dropping 4 games in a row because their bats just can't seem to get anything going consistently. Yeah, Randy Vasquez has held his own on the mound, but it hardly counts when the offense leaves him hanging with 0 support. On top of that, he's carrying a 4.34 earned run average and letting hitters bat .261 against him over 45.2 innings away from home. Matthew Liberatore's had a rough go for most of the year, coughing up 8 runs in his last 8 innings alone. Even so, the Cardinals have been pulling off surprises, hanging 3 games over .500, and they look like a solid bet in setups like this. The Padres really need to snap out of it and start clicking. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. The Padres boast a top-notch pitching crew this year, landing in the top 10 across several stats, like 7th in earned run average at 3.64, so count on them to keep the Cardinals scoring in check. They've dipped under the total in 3 of their last 4 games straight up and in 4 of their past 6 on the road. Before this series kicked off, 7 out of the previous 10 clashes between these two stayed under, with just 12 runs total in their final 2 meetings in St. Louis back in 2024. Both teams are lagging in the lower half of the league when it comes to big offensive metrics, things like slugging and homers, so don't expect either side to erupt with runs in a hurry. Liberatore has actually done well against the Padres, posting a tidy 3.38 earned run average and a WHIP below 1/5 relief stints. Vasquez kept the Cardinals to only 2 earned runs across 6 innings last year. All signs are leaning toward a game that stays on the low side in St. Louis on Friday. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus San Francisco Giants. In Game 2 of this National League Series out in the city by the Bay, the San Francisco Giants are hosting the New York Mets. The Mets are on a tear right now, riding a 5-game winning streak and grabbing the win in the opener of this series. The Giants managed to string together 2 victories before dropping that first game, but overall, they've only scraped together 3 wins in their last 10 outings. Peterson's been sharp lately, holding things down in his past 3 starts by allowing just 3 runs total, and he's set to keep that going against a Giants offense that's stuck in a tie for 20th in scoring across the league. Ray's due for a rebound after his roughest outing yet, and he's held steady through the year so far. When it comes down to the New York Mets versus San Francisco Giants matchup, sure, both guys on the mound should deliver, but New York's the team with the momentum and the stronger bats in this spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. Game 1 of the series pushed over the total, no doubt. You've got both starters sitting with earned run averages under 3, and Peterson's been lights out, surrendering only 2 runs combined over his last 3 turns on the hill. Ray got tagged hard in his most recent start, which was easily his worst of the year, coughing up 5 runs in just 4 1/3 innings. That said, he kept things tight before that, never letting more than 2 runs across in his prior 4 appearances. Add in the fact that this is a strong pitching duel overall, plus both squads have reliable arms in the pen, and you're looking at a Game 2 that stays quiet on the scoreboard. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Los Angeles Angels. On Saturday night, the Seattle Mariners are set to face the Los Angeles Angels in the 3rd game of their 4-game American League West series at Angel Stadium. The Mariners kicked things off strong by taking the series opener, powered by their slugging with 3 home runs lighting up the scoreboard. They've also made a significant early move ahead of next week's trade deadline, picking up Naylor from Arizona to beef up their roster. Meanwhile, the Angels came into Friday on a skid with 4 consecutive losses, and it's hard to see them staying in the playoff hunt with their middling stats across pretty much every category. Tyler Anderson has been decent enough when pitching at home, but the Angels are sorely lacking in bullpen depth to back him up right now. Seattle's already taken steps to strengthen their lineup, and that gives them a clear edge. With George Kirby holding it down on the mound and their bats ready to roll, the Mariners look poised to snag another road win. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the offensive output this month, both teams have been putting up numbers. The Mariners are averaging a solid 4.63 runs per game across their 19 games in July, while the Angels aren't far behind at 4.5 runs per game through their 20 contests so far this month. Zooming out to the full season, Seattle's been crushing it on the road with a league-leading .791 OPS away from home, compared to the Angels, who sit 19th in the majors with a .719 OPS at their own ballpark up to this point. With these kinds of trends, expect the scoreboard to get a workout. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.